Hello, we're here with Robert Ellin, founder, CEO, and chairman of LiveOne Incorporated. Robert, thanks for being with us today.
We're doing terrific. Thank you. Good morning.
For those who may not be familiar, can you give us a high-level overview of LiveOne? What does the company do? What are its core businesses? And what makes it a unique player in the digital entertainment industry?
Great question. So where I would start with that is we're one of the 10 DSPs in the world. All right. We're probably on the smaller side in that our competitors are Apple and YouTube and Amazon and Spotify and iHeart. So they're all $6 billion to $1 trillion plus, right? So we're uniquely positioned as the most original programming, right? And because we have the most original programming, it puts us in a position that we can have the lowest pricing, be the most nimble, be able to work with our partners in a very unique way, and also be able to have the most original programming and unique programming.
LiveOne has seen impressive revenue growth over the years, with fiscal 2025 revenue guidance between $112 and $120 million. What are the key drivers behind this growth, and how do you plan to sustain the momentum?
Yeah, it's a great question. So to start with, we have this wonderful partnership with Elon Musk at Tesla. We've been a partner for 12 years, and the partnership has changed dynamically over the years, right, to different types of contracts with them. And right now we have this very unique contract where we went from a guaranteed $3 a month, where we can never raise those prices, to today now being the perpetual button for life inside the Tesla car, that left-hand side button that the consumer has to choose and pay for to become. And miraculously, we've converted over 45% of every car in North America. So we converted out of 2 million cars, we converted 900,000. So that's subscription and ad supported. Our next piece of our business is our podcast business, which is mostly advertising driven, which is about $50 million of our revenues. We have 170 podcasters. We're number 8 on Podtrax, just past CNN and Barstool and many others. We're probably the largest independent podcast network. Together, we have billions and billions of impressions a month, right, of audio as well as video content across our platform.
Slacker Radio has seen a massive increase in direct billed premium subscribers. It's up 130% since October 2024. What strategies are driving this conversion growth, and how does it impact recurring revenue?
Yeah, so we've done is, so our revenue, we're taking a little dip in our revenues because we had this beachfront property in Tesla without any branding that was guaranteed $3 a month. Now we have this beachfront property with our branding where we can start to raise that ARPU and raise the prices on it. So our ARPU on our conversions are now over $5, all right? So we're increasing it from $3 to $5. And then what we did is we launched an ad-supported platform, right, tier, that we've now signed over 650,000 ad-supported subscribers, and we're growing 3,000 to 5,000 a day.
Tesla, major partner for Slacker Radio. Nearly all Tesla EVs offering LiveOne services. Can you share details about the renewed Tesla agreement and how that impacts your future revenue growth?
Yeah, this is the first time, and I talked about in the conference call, that I truly believe we have a moonshot. We have $1 billion upside. And for anyone that knows me, my last company, Digital Turbine, went to 12 billion. My companies previously have had, similar type, $1 billion plus runs, but they take time. They take 7 to 10 years. We're sort of in that inflection point. If you count COVID, we're right around that 7th year. This is the first time that we're seeing, with the combination of using AI marketing as well as our partnership with Tesla, to convert 50% of those cars. And what's happening is from that is leading to massive B2B deals. We just said we have over 75 B2B deals in the works. We announced 44 million of new contracts, including with a Fortune 500 company and Amazon, right? And that was just announced in the last 6 weeks, okay? Those contracts, those revenues are kicking towards the end of the year, right, in third and fourth quarter. But we're going to start to pick those up. We'll start to pick up a little piece of those now. But those 75 B2B deals now are getting really exciting, as we've proven with AI marketing that we have the ability to find Tesla owners, find those car owners, right? Find those blog sites without spending any money. So Spotify says it costs them $80 a sub to get a subscriber. we've just added over 400,000 subscribers in the last month and a half, right? We added those with no cost. If you took that million subscribers, right, we announced last week, that would cost $80 million to get to them. We're now using our B2B partners in conjunction with AI marketing to drive those audiences and find the right conversions and the right people, the ones that want our pricing, they want our original content, and they want our nimbleness and our ability to deliver very special technology and music.
Let's turn now to the successful spin-out of Podcast One, now trading on the Nasdaq under the ticker PODC. It's a separate public company, and you still own 72% of it. What does that mean for LiveOne shareholders, and what's next for Podcast One?
So we very uniquely, first time ever done in history, we did a spin-out of a piece of the company in the form of a dividend and listed on Nasdaq. Never done in the history of Nasdaq before. Okay, it was very unique, and it was done, in a very difficult time. We came out in September, but it was great for the company. And what did it do for the company? We're the only pure play podcast business on any national exchange in the world. Okay, so it gives us the ability, and with that, we were able to buy some of the assets from Cast Media as they were going through their bankruptcy and add podcasters. All right, and it gives us the ability to have the currency to start acquiring other podcast networks.
Robert, there's an astounding 6.8 billion smartphone users in the world, 8 billion population worldwide. 7 out of 8 people in the whole world have a smartphone. Meanwhile, there's growing music subscription penetration. Now, with that backdrop, how does LiveOne plan to expand its membership base and increase its average revenue per user?
Well, it's a beautiful lead-in on that, the number of smartphones, right? The reality is that Goldman Sachs has just come out and said that it's going to be 1.7 billion users of a music service by 2027, right? So what I've told the street is we're going to get to 10 million users. At 10 million users, we'll do $500 million in revenues and $100 million plus in EBITDA. How will we get there? We're not going to get there one person at a time. We're going to get there with Tesla-like partnerships. We've been partners. This company's been around for 22 years as partner with Samsung, with Verizon, with T-Mobile. We're going to build that off of 8 different industries. Anyone who needs a music service that doesn't have one, like the likes of retailers, Walmart, Costco, Best Buy, Target, right, across the board. Social media companies. We've just announced big partnerships with one of the biggest streaming networks. Every streaming network, you just heard that Netflix is about to go into podcasts, right? They're going to go into audio, right? You just heard Fox buy the Red Network. They're going back into podcasts. They're going to go into audio, right? So we have this unique opportunity that anyone with 10 million to 1 billion eyeballs, all the way up to Facebook, who doesn't have a music service, must have a music service. Most of them have been partners of ours or distributors of ours, but any one of those could be a strategic investor or buyer of the company in the near future.
Fascinating so far, Robert, and unfortunately we do have to go now. But before we do, give us the essential value proposition. Why should anyone take an interest in LiveOne right now?
I think it's pretty easy. The industry is trading at like 3.8 times revenues, and we're trading at 60% of revenues. All right. Here's a play where you can get all the music that you get in any service from Spotify to Apple or anyone in between. You can get original programming of podcast, live streaming, pay-per-view that no one else is going to have, right? And you get in at $3 to $5 a month versus $9 to $15 a month. So as you're looking at our company, you have an opportunity to play Tesla, you have an opportunity to play a Fortune 500 streaming partner, and you have an opportunity to play partners with Amazon. You're going to keep seeing those B2B partners. So trading at 60% discount, we bought back 5 million shares of stock approximately. And we just announced we're going to buy back up to 12 million. So we'll continue to buy stock. I personally continue to buy stock, and we're so undervalued right now. We have a unique opportunity right now in the market.
Plenty of great stuff going on with LiveOne. Robert, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you, and appreciate the time.